But it is on Mirage, and it's not a map that we see that often. But to me, I think it's such a unique and interesting map because it opens up a lot of opportunities. I still say it's a bit CT favoured. I don't know what your thoughts are on it.
Probably just about CT sided. Think about Mirage.
Semi-even, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the players you've got in each side. At the end of the day, it's, in our opinion, CT-sided map, but if the CTs are no good at Counter-Strike, then the Ts are going to win. Obviously,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Well, the interesting thing about Mirage, it wasn't that popular in Source, and I found that when the gradient came to CSGO, a lot of teams found it difficult to get used to Mirage, but I think now, or how long has CSGO existed for? About 2 years now. I think most teams will be fairly comfortable with Mirage, but then again, we're looking at a mixed team versus a team. Yep. In my book, the team should win any day of the week, comfortably as well.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what we're getting at the moment here. Obviously, we explained earlier that the Epic LAN is a bit of a smaller community LAN, but it invites a lot of mixed teams to pop up and provides a bit of a good training ground for them, I guess, really. Yeah. But as we said earlier, CRG seems to be the clear favourites here. But one I definitely want to watch out for is the not-so-lovely men that we casted earlier, who I think will give these guys a bit of a run for their money if they went head-to-head.
It looks like I can't spectate for some reason.
Oh, someone else is spectating. You've got to wait for them to jump out. He's just gone onto the team, and there we go. You should be able to join now. Server problems, but
it wouldn't be a LAN without server problems.
Oh yeah.
And delays and.
Yeah, you're connecting no problem.
Yeah,
fantastic.
It's fine now. Dear me.
Nothing simple. So thank you guys for sticking with us. I know we've had you delayed and waiting just a little while, but as you requested, we have the game you wanted, and we should be able to bring you a couple more games right after this. And also the final games we'll be doing is like the quarterfinal games, which will be best of 3, which is going to be fantastic just before we head home ready for tomorrow's game.
I'm already knackered.
It has been a long day of more waiting and issues than it has been of commentating games, but that makes me slightly more energized for today. Cool, so we are, I believe...
I think we're not live.
No.
Gumpy, move me on, dearie me.
Sorting out voice
Come
comms.
on, lads.
Last minute. Give us a second, I'm sure we will have it. Do you want to do some predictions maybe for the map?
Well, we've got CRG starting on CT, haven't we? Well, no, actually both teams are mixed up, dearie me. But I'm going to say 16-12 to CRG. 16-12. What do you think?
I'm thinking more of like a 16-8 kind of, well, in favour of CRG. I'm thinking, also there's some notable names we have on the Rasta side. Sliggy. Who else did I see that I noticed from there? Obviously Fearless. Like, you've got a couple of good players in there, but I just think obviously the team factor is going to outweigh it that much if they've been practicing properly. And obviously we've seen them do pretty well on EMS on that side of things for the ESL. I would see CRG just kind of clinching the win a bit closer than we would have thought. We can see them keep bantering each other. They can't quite get these teams right at the moment.
No.
We've got a mix of Arasta and Team CRG players. What I might do for a second is go see if we can screen it. Oh no, it's just... Nope.
Thought we can join in and play 6-on-6 at this rate.
What I'll do, guys, is I might mute the mic and put some music on for a little bit while I see if we can work out what's going on.
You're listening to the Monster Cat Best of 2011 album mix. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MonsterCatMedia for the most recent news and updates.
So we are being informed that this is supposedly live right now, but it didn't seem like they'd gone live at all because they still had their teams mixed up.
Well, they all rushed into like the A-bomb site with knives out.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
but we will take it as it is from here. It's all up to Paco at the moment against the two members on the PT side. He takes down one. Second with the FAMAS as well.
Not bad, not too shabby.
Well, what an interesting way to start a game.
Yeah.
How confusing can we get?
But anyways, how does the money look? We got the CTs ecoing. Do we have a few P250s around. Yeah, it looks like it. And the terrorists, 4 Gals up and the FAMAS. So let's see what they can pull out the bag then. So Is It Live is actually fearless. Henry G, the experienced Englishman, getting the first blood of the round. And on paper, it should be a very easy round for CRG. For Rasta, sorry, for the lovely men. The lovely men, that's what they call themselves. What's with everyone sticking Rasta in front of their name? I've got to have a word with Blanks.
The whole land is just Rasta, that's
yeah,
what it is.
It's the Rasta land. But anyways, so Fearless making his way into this B bomb site now. Good shot from CRMJ. And Chuck is the last man standing. The player who, I need to stop calling T-Sac, but Henry G getting the hat-trick. Simple from TLM 2-2. I think I'll call them TLM from now on. I keep thinking they're called the Lonely Men. I don't know why.
Oh yes, exactly.
Oh, full screen.
Aha, that would help as well.
Yeah.
How to make things more bad than it already is.
That's right. Come on, come on, Banks. We need to wake up. Come on.
It's been a long day. It's been a very long day.
Been up since 6 AM.
Oh yeah.
And here I am. Anyways, let's focus on the game. Go on, you can do the honours.
So we're just going to focus on what Is It Live doing right now. See what he's getting up to. He's focusing around that A area, just looking for any of the CTs making any pushes, advances. What I love about this map is that you can literally come from all corners on this map at any time. And this is such a good little cubby hole. I remember it being on like the CT side and pushing all the way down, being able to hold all that area there and wait for the T's to walk straight in. You see some action going on in the B-bomb side.
Have you what Pete did to his laptop, Gunston? You know what Pete did to his laptop? Huh? Yeah,
Sounds falling back a little bit here. It's all very quiet, almost too quiet. Anderson tagged one of them then. Getting the... Ooh, nearly messed up his own grenade there. Tag another one, can't quite get the kill. He's wasted a lot of his bullets there. He knows that one around there and he's heavily tagged. It's Sliggy on 7 HP. Oh, Sliggy goes down. He's seen spots from the other one. And there finally CRG get the last members of Arasta down. That was almost a very eerily quiet scenario for a while there.
Yeah, but I think CRG will be happy to go in the lead again. They, of course, were 2-0 up. TLM brought it back to 2-2, and now they're back in the lead. So CRG, they've got money in the bank, and they need to try and hold on to this. They've all got defuse kits, which is good news. We've got Red Snake with the big green gun, the AWP. We got an AK-47 in the hands of Declan. Oh, and talking about that AK-47 in the hands of Declan, there's the first kill. Henry G falls to his death. Can Declan get a second? Chuck comes in, 2 kills from the Greek. And good stuff. Red Snake with the AWP shot. Last man standing is Chuck's Greek comrade, Pakos. And just as I say he was the last man standing, he falls to his death. 4-2.
That was an incredibly quick round. Declan started off with a fantastic headshot on his AK there. Let's wait to see what the rest of these guys are going to do now. Like, we'll have a full eco from the T side. Will they rush straight into that B bomb side? Just get this round out the way with. And it looks like that's what we might expect.
I mean, it's the logical thing to do. They don't have enough money. We'll probably see 5-2 on the scoreboard by the end of this game. Ooh.
Died from the fire there, and slowly they get obliterated. Now the rest of the team kind of hanging back. They might still try to go grab that bomb and get it down, but it's going to be very hard to get past all of the fires from CRG. And that round is quickly over. 5-2 in favour of Team CRG.
Yeah, bog standard anti-eco, and no upsets that round. CRG 5-2 up against TLM.
Now we could have a nice little standoff here between Red and Is It Live with the AWPs. Nice to see some AWP action on this map early on, hopefully in that middle section. And that's exactly where he's going right now. So see what he can do. All the smokes are already on. He's tracking backwards a little bit there. Smart decision really, because he doesn't want to poke off and lose it so early on the round. Oh, narrowly misses the shot just there. See, he's fallen back into position. Smartly getting rid of that bomb. Declan again, he's the first guy to get the kills there. Packer goes down next. It's all happening in that A-bomb site. In that standoff bit, it's 3v5 at the moment. JT Sliggy and Is It Live taking on all of Team CRG. Oh, Is It Live gets the kill onto Red Snake. They almost sort of felt like thrown off from that, I think.
I know what this meant. That lad is an internal system.
See, Is It Live? Here's the point, man. If he can go get maybe 1 or 2 more kills on an entry here, then he could change this game around. He's being very sneaky right now. Definitely worth keeping an eye on him. If he can get all the way around them, oh, that's not broken for him though. Oh, it's only him left now. Can he get him? Yes, he gets Declan, and it's 1v2. Now, looking at Is It Live, I reckon he can do this. Danielson and Chuck versus Is It Alive. Is It Alive's going to go for that bomb plant. They're both rushing off to him. Let's see what he can make of it. He might want to get himself in a nicer position here because he's very out in the open. Gets the first one on Danielson. Nice quick AWP shot. It's all him versus Chuck. Oh! Chuck annihilates him in the face. Oh, I almost thought he was going to get it there.
Yeah, really well played from Is It Live or Fearless for CRG and Chuck for TLM. But unfortunately for him, Chuck had his shooting gloves on. So 6-2 the score, and TLM, they want to try and turn it around, but again they're losing rounds, so they're being forced to do deco. And the last time I checked, nades and P250s don't fare too well against AVPs and M4s.
And they do seem to be opting for that B or maybe a mid split here. Now, what would you suggest if you were in Rasta's shoes right now? What would you get up to? Because you're in an almost unwinnable position, and trying to get a bomb plant down on this map is incredibly hard. The CTs have got great defensive position. They're so much closer than you are to the bomb site. It's very difficult, isn't it?
In all honesty, I'm going to be fully honest with you. I don't know what to recommend. Maybe someone with a bit more insight on the game. Maybe even someone in the chat could give us an idea of what they think TLM should do. But
we'll see a buy around.
It's not my profession.
TLM, but we might see the AWP action from Fearless and against Red once again. See, I reckon if Fearless can get the early pick off of that AWP and they go and push for one of the sites, we saw how good he was with it. If we can get an early lead with the AWP now, then that'd be fantastic. He's looking for his man. He's waiting on that edge. Can't see anyone quite yet. So a lot of fire on spam going off onto the A-bomb side.
Sorry, am I the only one here?
CRMJ getting very close to poking around that corner now. And he has no idea how close he is to that bomber.
5 on 4. The CT's 1 man down. We got Danielson on B. CRMJ just hovering in kitchen between that B and A bomb site. Red Snake playing mid. Alongside him is Declan to his right on the A bomb site, who's only got Henry G to deal with, whilst the rest of the terrorists are all near that B bomb site.
Oh! Red goes down there.
So Sliggy and Co pushing their way into this A bomb site now. Declan getting the kill onto Fearless as they try to wrap round this larger A bomb site. Pakos, the Greek man, taking down CRMJ, and Danielson is taking a lot of damage. Down he goes, and Declan, last man standing for the counter-terrorist. They know where he is, and he's looking to his right. He's going to look to his left. He's trying to find the bomb planter. Finds him, but can't kill him. 7-3 the score.
Rasta pick up a 3rd round there. 7-3. Only 5 more rounds left in this. Now, say they could pull it back up to, I don't know, 8-7 or something like that. It'd be a very good position for Rasta going on for the CT side.
Yeah, respectable scoreline, but only time will tell.
Hopefully this can be the winning round that'll give them some momentum going into this round we're about to see. Oh, great shot by Red there. Just picks him off exactly the same spot that Fearless has been going for the last few rounds, and he knew that.
pinpoint shot there from Red Snake down mid. He anticipated Fearless might try to peek him at mid. He knew that Fearless also had that big green gun, the AVP, and he got a kill to help his team out, which puts them 1 man up front. The question now is, can they capitalise on being 1 man up?
And this has really upset Rasta slowly, because you see Henry Guns, he's had to come all the way back round to pick up that AWP, see what he can do with it. They're clearly relying on this being their entrance into the bomb sites, given how defensive the bomb sites are for the CTs. They're just scoping around here. Oh, great shot! That's only 3 members left for CRG now. 3v4 situation, and that was done exactly what Henry wanted it to do. Oh, narrowly missed the other guy. Sat in B bomb site there. I think that was Danielson. Oh, Sliggy entering that B bomb site. He's got the bomb in hand. He's looking for his last man. It's like a game of guess who? 2v2 situation. Oh my god, T-Sac going absolutely domination there. Oh, and he cleans up all 4 of them towards the end of that round there.
Yeah, well played from Chuck. We all know what he's capable of. Hat-trick that round, and you never know, he might have another 4-man or 5-man in the bag for the rest of this game. He's definitely one of the better players for CRG if we take a look at the scores. How many kills has he got? Actually, no, he's not doing that well actually, but he has got quite a lot. He has got some important kills and that clutch situation there. So Danielson with 13 kills, Red Snake with 11, CRMJ on 9, and both Chuck and Declan on 7. For TLM, Fearless and Henry G, as expected, leading them with 7 kills apiece. Then there's someone on 6 kills and 2 people on 3 kills. So Sliggy now trying to rotate. They are, of course, on a deco on the TLM side. Fearless has, however, picked up an AK-47. He's just hiding at mid. He knows that Red Snake is lurking somewhere at mid with that AVP. He doesn't want to get caught red-handed. Red Snake, here we go. He's going, no, is he going to peek mid? He might do, you know. He's checking the lower tunnel. He looks like he might dedicate himself to... No, he's going to the A-bomb site. So Sliggy is pushing up mid with that deagle, slowly on his tiptoes. Henry G.
Perfectly for Rasta there.
Henry G, not too far behind. They've got 2 AK-47s now that they've picked up. So now it looks like they're going to try and infiltrate this larger B bomb site. Oh, they knew exactly where that one CT was. They managed to get the frag. 2 versus 2. CRMJ and Red Snake alive for the CTs. Sliggy and Fearless alive for the terrorists. So the terrorists, they need to get that bomb down. 30 seconds to go. And Sliggy is now the last man standing. He's peeking towards CT. He's expecting CRMJ to be out there. He's going to get that kill. It's 1 versus 1 now. When with 19 seconds to go and the bomb down on the floor. Sliggy's got a lot of work to do. He's got to pick the bomb up. He's got to plant it. He's got 10 seconds now. And CRMJ is playing it cool, calm and collective. He's waiting till he hears the bomb planter plant the bomb. And CRMJ, textbook stuff by him, secures the round for Code Red Gaming. 9-3 the score.
Standard smart decision there for CRMJ. Clearly he just had to wait. He knew the timer was running out and he just had to give it a little bit more time. Heard that bomb to go plant and finished him off. 9-3 in favour of Team CRG. Now we see it all in the hands of Red Snake once again. Going for a different position, not going for the middle now, he's coming up on the stairs. Will he see anyone? No, he's falling back. Oh, great shot there onto Fearless. And he's clearing them up on this eco, and the whole round is over quickly. TLM not doing so well here at all. 10-3 is the score. Could they make it 12-3? That'd be pretty embarrassing for TLM if I was them.
Well, I mean, I think it's safe to say we're all expecting CRG to be the better side, but like you said, if it ends up being 12-3, it's been somewhat embarrassing realistically. Again, we were talking about how important Chuck was. That last round got 3 kills, hoovered them up like Henry Hoover, and yeah, what a pun. And he's just emphasised how much of an important player he is for the CLG.
Definitely. And here we go, CRG, they started off well this time, so Fearless managed to get Red Snake, but they might be boosting into the mid window by the looks of it. Packers just going to have a look, See if he can spot anyone. He'll really catch CT off guard there because they kind of feel safe in that area. And Henry Guns, he's clearing up. Why did we not see this earlier? Why is it taking this long for them to get ready into this and do serious damage?
I felt CRG played slightly more aggressive this round. Probably felt they had this round in the back, and you can't blame them. They had all the momentum, but it just goes to show that in Counter-Strike, if even one person out of 5 is complacent, you can often end up paying the price with a round.
Yes, definitely. And now we look at CRMJ and Danielson left alive. So firing a couple of warning shots there, trying to see if he hit him with the spam. Reluctant to push though, they might be saving it. It definitely seems like they're going to be saving it. The money's good though. And now it's just a waiting game. Let's see if the terrorists will come down to hunt them. No one's being overly aggressive. Everyone's playing it pretty safe on these final few rounds. And obviously Rasta will pick up that round from the bomb plant. TeamCRG were saving. And they'll take their guns into the next round. And it is the last round of the first half. And it's been a pretty standard half. Kind of what we expected, I guess, or aiming around the scoreline.
I mean, if it finishes 10-5, fair play to TLM. It's not that bad of a half. I reckon they might be able to pull it back in the second half. I just think 11-4, even though there's only one round difference, it just might be a bit too much out of their reach up against CRG.
Just a little bit, And you can just see the difference in how these players react to things. It's trying to tell you a lot. Like, you look, for example, the way Chuck saved that round before, earlier on in the game. All that pressure was applied on him as him versus 3 members. Sorry, 4? No, yeah, 4 members.
4 members, I think, yeah.
And took all of them down with quite precision and ease.
I mean, we were talking earlier on about how aggressive CRG are going. Look where Declan is. He's all the way in T-spawn, and he's a counter-terrorist. I mean, granted, his team are 2 men up, but there's only 4 men up now. Make that 3 versus 3. And Declan pushing so far away from the bomb sites, he might have to pay the price with not only his life, but losing the round as well. 3 on 2. CRG once again have a man advantage. Now we want them to utilise it. They had a 2-man advantage and they didn't utilise it. Here we go. JT in that A bomb site with the kill. And Declan coming from short. 2 kills and sweeps up TLM to end the half at 11-4.
We were going to have a go at Declan for his brave behaviour.
Yeah, and then he came in and saved the day. Yeah,
comes in and finishes it all off. But it could have been risky. Say if they'd gone to rush that bomb side, Declan was all the way out there.
Yeah,
he would have left his team pretty much unguarded.
And I guess you can argue as well that if Declan had stayed on the A bomb site, he could have easily, rotated to short anyways through mid. So I mean,
yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, it was his position on short that saved the day for his team, rather than him actually rotating through T-spawn.
Now we're gonna have a little pause here for a moment. I believe one of them just needed a toilet break, and then we'll be straight back with the game. Now we only need 5 rounds for Team CRG to take this. 16-4 would be a bit of a harsh score once again. You said 16-10, I said 16-8.
Yeah.
So maybe we can get a few more rounds out of them. But to be fair, it's been a pretty standard game, nothing too specific.
It's a case that it's going to come down to whoever wins the pistol round, you know what I mean? If CRG win the pistol round, then I think it's GG TLM. If TLM win the pistol round, then they live to fight another day, and we'll just see how the game unfolds.
Now we've got Declan here going through the house area. He's coming out on the CT side, being very cautious. He's got his teammates there to back him up. It definitely seems like it's going to be an A push here. They're going to take their time. Well executed flashes. They're ready for this. Declan's firing the first few shots. Gets taken down by Fearless. CRMJ desperately trying to get that bomb down. They know when they get the bomb down, they can go into a bit of hiding now, secure the site. Quickly getting the kills there. Sliggy trying to reply. It's an even 3v3. Henry Gun, Sliggy and Paco versus Red Snake, T-Sec and CRMJ. But the T's are in a good position. Oh! CT's coming very fast. Henry Guns and Paco. Red Snake quickly takes him down on the side. Is someone on that bomb? And there we go. Henry Guns has a quick, easy defuse for him. 11-5 in favour of TCG.
Yeah, and it was another case of Pacos once again coming in from behind and saving the day. And I think we should go full screen.
Oh yes, once again.
But yeah, Pacos once again saving the day. No, we don't want to exit the game.
Not at all.
But yeah, it's good that TLM won that round because now they've got the money in their favour. They've got bigger gun on paper, and we always say on paper, Rasta TLM should go on to win this, but it's Counter-Strike, and you never know.
Anything can happen, that is for sure. Let's have a look at what the terrorists are doing. They seem to be going for just a quick A rush. They'll be aiming to get that bomb down. Try to get a bit of extra money there. Oh, and they're just getting annihilated as they come up against them big guns. The Glock's not really doing too much work. Danielson getting 2 kills with the Glock though, but he's only got 9 health left and a FAMAS. Can he do anything with it? And no, Sliggy takes him down 11-6.
Yeah, Mirage is one of those maps where there's a lot of long distances, and the Glocks just, well, they weren't good enough. But the fact that they didn't buy P250s now means they can go for the early buy. They've got AK-47s and 5 AK-47s against 3 FAMASs and 2 M4s. I fancy CRG for this one.
And the thing is with the AK, it's so accurate as well. Such a powerful gun. And I don't think
one
the
shot
CTs
to the head,
expect it.
and they're dead. As opposed to the FAMAS, which would dink them.
They just caught one of them jumping down there. The guns have been undiscovered, and Fearless gets the first kill. Quickly he's taken down a nice reply, but that's probably not the trade that CRG were looking for at all there. They were hoping to kind of act on the surprise of their guns and have a faster, aggressive push into one of the bomb sites.
It's pretty much 50-50 now. We got Red Snake on 11 HP, Declan on 27 HP. So I think it'll come down to Chuck and Danielson against JT, Sliggy, and Pacos. But then again, on this game, you can have 1 HP and pull off a 5-man clutch. So
look, we're going to see T-Sec's going to meet one of the CTs very soon. See if they're going to poke their head.
I mean, we've only got 1 CT on this B bomb site, and well, he's going to have a handful to deal with. He's got 4 terrorists coming his way towards that B bomb site.
And it's Paco. Can he do it with the FAMAS in hand? Gets one, doesn't manage to get the other. Chuck replies very quickly. That bomb's going to be planted. Smoke in a perfect position. Danielson gets the bomb down. Sliggy and JT versus Red Snake, Chuck and Danielson. And CRG are in a very good position here. Snake gets out JT. Danielson's going on the defensive. Sliggy's on low health. And finally, Chuck takes him down 12-6.
Yeah, like we expected, CRG won the round. They went for the early buy. It was a gamble. If they'd lost the round, then their economy would have been worse than the Greek economy in the event of the fact that Chuck is playing. But yeah, 12-6.
Now it looks like Team CRG are going on a fast A push here. Slowed things down as they got into the house. There's a lot of early flashes and smokes heading over the A bomb site, but they've slowed it down a bit here.
The interesting thing is there's 4 of them all rushing as a train into this A bomb site. They spotted one. Good shot from Danielson. The smokes are being dispersed. They spot another one, and Declan once again to the rescue. 5-on-3. Fearless, Sliggy, and the Greek man Pacos alive for TLM. Declan is going CT hunting, trying to find where they are. They do, of course, have nothing but P250s and that new weird machine C70-20 thingy. Declan getting another kill on the board, but hang on a second. Hello, Sliggy is using that machine gun pistol thing. Where's he coming from? He's got 2 kills already. Pacos has got his knife out and is hiding in a corner somewhere. What is he doing? Tell us in the chat. I don't know what Pacos is doing, but it seems like he's AFK, and we'll probably have 13-6 to end this round. Yeah, the time ran out. Not sure what Pacos is doing.
He wanted his own bit of playtime.
I don't know, maybe he needed the loo. Are they going to pause it, or are they not aware that he's AFK?
He's got an M4 in his hand, bought some grenades.
Got no armour though.
Sorted.
No armour and helmet though, so let's see how long he lasts.
Not ideal in this situation, especially with the power of them AKs. He will go down in 1 bullet if it hits. Team CRG, they're heading towards this middle ground. Smoked out well. Nades coming in to see if they can get anyone who's trying to sniper off there in the corner. They get Sliggy. He only managed to take down 1. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but I'd much favour Rasta at the moment. CRG took some serious damage trying to get into this bomb site. Now all the hope is on JT Henry Guns and Fearless versus a pretty injured CRG team. Fearless is backing up his teammate very well then, heavily tagged. Only Red Snake left. Red Snake goes down the hands of Fearless, and a quick defuse secures the win for Rasta. So 13-7 in favour of Team CRG still. Rasta clawing it back slowly, but they're doing much better than they were on the C side.
Yeah, 13-7, the scoreline doesn't look too bad. I think fair play to TLM. They rotated together, they pushed the bomb site together. You could tell, even though they are a mixed team, the communication was strong, and hopefully they can build on winning that round and maybe even fight closer to get closer to that 13 scoreline that their opponents have.
Yeah, and that is the aim here now. If they can bring it up to almost even Stevens, then they'll be much better to go forward, mentally prepared in terms of motivation and feeling like they can have a chance to win it, where I'm pretty sure when they came over to the CT side, they thought they were out of this game already.
Yeah, I think most people would have thought that they were out of the game looking at the scoreline, but again, we say this all the time, but it's Counter-Strike and anything can happen. And talking about anything happening, CRG with the blink of an eye find themselves 2 men up. Good AK-47 work from the Code Red gaming team. Fearless, JT and Pacos alive now. Spoke too soon. Declan drops Fearless, and let's see, if I say JT, is he going to fall to his death? Just about. He managed to get a kill himself. So every time I mention someone's name, he happens to do something or die. I don't know. Pacos, last man standing for the CTs. He's got that Nitro M4. Good shot from him, nailing CRMJ in the head. But 4 was too many for him to handle. Fell to his death. 14-7 in victory is becoming ever so closer for CRJ.
It's becoming very difficult for Rasta to even gain any sort of momentum at the moment. Team CRG are literally dominating them at every step of the way. Now we're going to follow Declan here. We're heading towards the A site again. Now I'd love to see him just rush out there a bit more confident, show their cockiness and show off some great aim. Yes, there we go. Danielson takes out the first 2. That A bomb site is pretty much clear already. There's only one more CT in it. He's hiding there. He's hanging back, waiting for Sliggy's down. And this is, oh wow, Declan gets a grenade landed on Fearless's feet. 2 more bullets and he's down. It's all up to Paco again, but 5v1, I don't rate his chances that highly.
No, he's only got a FAMAS in hand. I mean, fair play. I think MVP of that round has to go to Danielson. Did really, really well. He dodged that flash that came his way. They know where Pacos is now, surely. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, back to Danielson. He dodged that flash. He didn't stop, you know what I mean? He didn't wait for his teammates. He had faith in his own ability. He pushed right into that A-bomb site and got 2 quick kills and rounded it off with a nice 3rd kill later on. And he's put his team in a situation where they need 1 more round to actually win the game.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, what was I just saying before that? I was saying, let's see a nice A straight out rush, and what does Danielson does? Goes there, gets it, and gets the kills that he needs to.
I think he was listening.
They're slowing it up as Danielson's leading the charge here a bit towards the B bomb site. They're checking there to make sure they're all grouped up together. Communication is definitely strong here. They got 3 stacks on the B bomb site. It's almost like they know that there's going to be a rush on the B bomb site. And straight in goes the terrorist. Oh, Declan replies to Paco. Paco's going to be kicking himself for not making that shot. He did a massive damage to Danielson just then. But Danielson's playing it smart, getting them flashes in, keeping his team members protected. We're waiting for that bomb to be planted, but no one's picked it up yet. There we go. Finally, it starts to move. 3v2, and this is a great job by Rasta, a fantastic retake. Declan quickly makes work with Henry guns, and it's all up to Chuck versus Fearless. Oh! Sexy 1 bullet there as the last kill.
Good shot. I mean, good shot by Chuck Norris, giving the win to Team CRG. And as we expected, I mean, you anticipated 16-8. I anticipated, what was it, 16-10 or 16-12?
And we got 16-7. It's not too bad.
Yeah, you were close enough, weren't you?
Some of the standout performances from that one. Danielson, 23 for 12. Pretty much carrying his team there a little bit. Did serious damage. We saw how impressive he was. He was like the point man, always going in near the first, getting them vital kills. Strong performer for the team. But the one thing I noticed straight away was the communication on this team. You looked, it was all executed plan rush. They were checking for each other. They were looking for each other. Yeah, no, they deserve to win, and we got away with the result that we expected.
Yeah, I mean, again, talking about stuff we expected, we see Fearless top fragging for TLM, we see Henry G top fragging for TLM. In reality, were we expecting anything else? I don't think so. But I think the key about CRG, you look at all of them, they're all in double figures. I feel like they all contributed. I mean, you had some rounds where Chuck would come in, get a 4-man, a 3-man. You had some rounds where Declan was outstanding. Other rounds where Danielson, like you were saying, man of the match. You know what I mean? And the fact that when you've got so many good players in your team, bundled with the fact that you're up against a mix, you're almost guaranteed victory. And CRG...
advancing. 6-7.
Yeah.
Cool. What we'll do now, guys, we'll stick on a bit more music, try bring you the next game quicker than we did last time. We'd love to go straight into casting another game while we're all fired up from this one. But we'll let you know what game that's going to be soon. If you've got any suggestions, fire them at us and we will try and make that need. Okay, guys, catch you in a bit.